this is what I love about doing the streams is the expressions. Like these are the things like when I'm looking to do facial tests and stuff, I'll just look through and like try to find recordings I've done because trying to pose things out and um trying to get a facial expression is very tricky to like make something like, okay, I'm gonna make a smile, smile, I guess, frown, I guess, or if I say I guess so, if I'm trying to think about it too hard, it's very tricky to get something like genuine. By recording just like this, I get much more genuine reactions and genuine facial expressions that I'm not trying to do. Now, the thing that, like, I'm doing a Twitch channel, I do dailies, I do classes. It's very easy for me to record things like this and just talk and get that reference. For the average person, you don't have to like start a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel, but if you have a webcam, just like record yourself just talking for a little bit. It is very awkward at first, but try to do these sessions where you are just kind of hanging out and doing something, or even like doing laundry. Like one day, maybe you're just folding laundry, record yourself doing it and don't like try to force, okay, I'm going to fold laundry and I've got to do it a very specific way and I've got to make everything bigger. Just record yourself doing something, cooking. Put your phone in the kitchen and record yourself cooking one day, just a whole meal. And it's not going to be the most interesting reference, but you're going to get, yeah, exactly. You're going to get more comfortable in front of a camera, and then you're going to capture real moments. How do you crack an egg? Without like trying to force yourself to crack an egg, how do you do it? How do you like move around the kitchen and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to grab a pan. Oh, wait, I need a spatula first. Okay, you go grab that. That's a real moment of thinking and processing and then doing something. One day I had to shovel the back deck. Lots of snow. It was super deep. I recorded this. I just put a camera by the back door looking out through the window and I recorded myself clearing the whole back deck. I think it was like an hour and a half to clear that back deck. It was so much snow. I had to build a ramp on the deck to get the snow off the deck. Build a ramp out of snow to get the snow off of the deck and then to get rid of the ramp that I built. But I recorded that and there was such good reference of me just like pushing the snow and it's heavy, lots of weight, taking a break, being out of breath for a little bit before getting back in there. You can see the contrast from the start and the beginning. The beginning, I'm wearing a big coat and like scarf and toque. By the end, I'm in my t-shirt, no toque, no nothing, no gloves. And I'm just working because it got so warm, just working for so long. It's great reference. It's not like if I was to try and replicate that would be very hard to do just in the moment. But yeah, if you can get into the habit of occasionally recording some random stuff, it's amazing what you can pick up and the things you can learn from that. And honestly, like even just recording sessions, when I'm recording reference, and I think I've talked about this in streams before, when I'm recording reference, one of my favorite moments in reference to analyze and watch is the moments between the takes. So I'm trying to do a take and, okay, I try to say the line. Okay, that didn't work. How can I prove it? Okay, try to say the line. Okay, that didn't work. How can I make that better? Those moments where you're thinking in between the takes and you're just kind of standing there and fidgeting and, okay, what can I do to make that better? And maybe getting a little frustrated, or maybe you like, okay, that was really good. Okay, let's get into that again. Those little mannerisms are those are gold because those are true mannerisms. That's real thinking, not pretend thinking. No, it's what does your body do when your brain goes somewhere else. For me, I notice that I do this a lot. When I'm thinking, my hand will be at my side and I'm going to do something like this or like that. I tend to have twitchy fingers. I also shift my weight a lot. When I sit down, I've noticed that I tend to jiggle my leg a lot, bounce my leg. And you probably notice this on stream. You'll notice that I kind of like if I do this here, I don't know if it's showing up too much, but I might start shaking on screen. That's just my legs. I have anxious legs, I guess you could say. If I sit down too long, I kind of have to start moving my feet. So I start shaking a little bit. It's something that I do subconsciously. I don't think about it. It just starts happening. But if I shoot reference of that, suddenly I've got this great moment that is my body just reacting and living, not acting. And I might not use that for that specific clip, but now I've got that in my data bank and I can go, ooh, I want my character to think, what could I do? Oh, yeah, I do this cool thing. Let me put that in there. And study other people as well. Find clips on YouTube of people just living. You can do a lot of really cool things. I do the finger thing too. Yeah, a lot of people do that. One of my favorite in Deep Space Nine, if ever anyone's watched Deep Space Nine, Star Trek, if you watch Cisco, he does a lot of really interesting things with his hands. He's always kind of fidgeting with his hands, and he'll put his hands behind his back. And even when his hands are behind his back, he'll keep doing something with his fingers. It's fascinating to watch because you can see that it's just him keeping busy as he's acting in the scene. It's not like he's consciously thinking, okay, I'm going to move my hand and I'm going to do this specific thing. It's just a tick that actor has. It's kind of like Harrison Ford, the point, always pointing. It's just something that he does naturally.